I know a few members joining first time. Those who already taken our previous sessions or classes, they might aware about Clever Studies and myself. And for new folks, and you come to know. But the purpose of this session, right? You might be aware that I have attended recently, last 1 month, I can say, last only 1 month, several interviews, and I captured some questions, whatever I faced, and how I prepared for interviews, or like, preparation means not randomly, right? So we have to have some plan in place. So what kind of a plan it is? Okay. So what kind of a plan? And first of all, we have to target some companies. If you have a target, then accordingly we have to follow. Otherwise, if you don't have some particular company target, then you no need to worry much. Rather, you just go for a general stack. I will try to explain that also and prepare well. Okay. And once you are good in technical, right? Before that, even to get a calls, right? How many years experience minimum we required to get a more calls? And what could be our resume? Like, what are the important points that we have to put, or what are the skill set that we have to put to get a interview calls, especially data engineers, cloud data engineers, and how many pages that we can able to create, and what is the ideal number of pages that we can create our resume and showcase. So that is also matters. And the certifications, if we done anything, then how we have to place certifications details in our resume. That is also important. See, resume is very, very important to get a shortlist. That is what is I understand recently very much. And once we shortlisted, then one definitely we'll get a call, right? I already explained like we have to prepare well before uploading your resume. Okay. Preparation in terms of theory, hands-on, then into question and answers. Okay. And what I noticed is even technical, almost 70% of our questions are getting repeated every time. That is very good for us. Those who already have that 100% knowledge, then once they complete couple of interviews in the beginning, right, then they might get that sense, right? What are the questions that they are asking? And some some of the smart people or intelligent people, what they will do is like they will collect these kind of a data. I will walk through you what kind of a questions and all, how interesting that questions are, and I will try to walk through you. So like that, people will collect this kind of information, which is very, very important. You won't get this kind of a collection or experiences from any book or from any course, right? Because these are a live experience, right? Live experience you will get only when you face directly, or if someone share that knowledge with you, then you will get it, right? So good part, you might aware that if you ask any people, right, what they will say is, first I failed a lot of interviews, then I passed. That is true actually. Why they failed? Because of they don't know what kind of scenario based questions, what kind of a question that our industry of folks are asking, right? If you prepare well from the seniors or from the guys who completed interviews before you, then you are not going to lose majority interviews which scheduled in the beginning of your search. That is where success rate we can able to increase by acting proactively, by learning proactively or in advance before start an interview. You might heard one word, that is, first let's start interview, let's start giving interview, then that you will get. That is partially correct in my opinion. That is partially correct. Why I'm saying partially is because honestly why you are losing opportunities to test your skills. To test your skills, first of all, there are so many websites or so many materials is available, right? Cross verify. You learn all, then go and test your knowledge or hands-on experience from different websites which are available in the market, or some Q&A which are available in the market. so that you are indirectly, what you are doing, indirectly you are increasing success rate when you attend any interview. So we may have to reframe the sentence that let's first start giving interviews, then you will learn. No, that is not a correct statement as per my knowledge. The statement is you prepare well first, theory, hands-on, and then interview question and answers. Frequently asked or previously asked into question and answers. Or trendy, we can say, not the legacy one. What I noticed during last 1 month, there are a lot of changes in the interview, format. You can say type of a question that they are asking, or the way they are scheduling, or the way they are asking questions are changed a lot of 5 years ago and now. Because I do remember I given the previous company interview in 2018 or 19, early in the 19. So that time interview has happened in one way, because maybe in 2018-19 might be there is some stack, let's say Hadoop or Cloudera or let's say Spark, MapReduce, or not cloud didn't, we can say popular like now, correct? So the questions we got based on the trend in 2018 or 19. But now the trend is in 2000, we are in 2015 as on date. So now a lot of things changed over last decade, especially in IT. So companies approach or company, selection process also changed a bit. If you are seeing some videos, old videos, let's say 2014, 15, or before 2020, you may have to upgrade. What is the pulse, or what is the kind of a question that we are getting in a modern world? Otherwise, it is very difficult, right? So there are these kind of techniques or information that you have to acquire before attending any interviews, right? All right, guys. So my name is Naresh Kumar Vadupalli, and I have 10.5 years of IT experience as on date. And completely, I'm a big data developer from the day one. And last 5 years, I reskilled into Azure platform. And then since last 5 years, I've been working on cloud related projects. So apart from that, I'm also a trainer. I've been teaching since last again 5 years. I trained almost 3,000 plus candidates as on date. Many of our friends already got placed. I I also help them because of through our material or whatever. So this video purpose is, it is very difficult to get a live experience from someone, because we don't know, right? Someone. So if you are having any friend circle, they will explain only few. But it is very rare that you get a question and answers of 20 plus interviews or 25 plus interviews, right? From a single person or single video. So that is where the purpose of this video is. Start from the beginning. As I said, first we'll start with I can say, let me share my screen. That makes more sense, right? First of all, is it clear? Shall we move forward?
Yes, Naresh.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Naresh.
yes, Naresh.
Hope you are able to see my screen, correct?
Yes, Naresh. Yeah.
Right. So
Yes,
guys, these are just a few steps that I mentioned, let's say 5 steps. Okay. Need not be a 5, but at least we have to discuss, right? Step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's why I just, mention these names. It doesn't mean that you have to follow only this 5. So you can follow whatever you wish. But the thing is, let's focus on these steps, right? So resume preparation. See, again, there is no fixed format even to create a resume. But at least resume makes some sense by having important points which a recruiter look into. Correct? Generally, a resume, you have to write points which you know very well. Because due to a busy of interviewer, right? What they will do is they will quickly go through your point that you mentioned, and they will try to ask some question out of it. Majority case, you will get a scenario based question. That is a different case, but the more than that, whatever you mention your resume is very, very good, very, very important. I'm seeing some of the folks who already scheduled calls with me on TopMate that they written a lot of stuff which they don't know. Even they don't know what is the meaning of that sentence. That is too unfortunate, team. Might be you have copied from any other resumes or I don't know, but don't do that. Don't do like that. It may cause you a problem not only in interview but also after selection. That's why make sure that whatever you are mentioned in your resume, you should thoroughly have a knowledge on it. Okay. All right. So craft a clean and keyword rich, because keyword you have to highlight some keywords which are very, very important, because though you prepare 2 pages, 3 pages or 5 pages resume, sometimes they may not get that much time. They hardly put some seconds of a time. First level of selection, that means selecting your profile will be done by HR, right? Through some keywords. They will just look into those keywords. Those are eye catchy, and I don't think that they will. As per some survey, I heard that an average HR spend only 20 seconds on our resume. On an average. So understand, within 20 seconds, they can decide whether they will go for your interview or not. So that is very, very important, right? So if you write a lot of stories, it may useless, right? So keep a points. It doesn't mean that you should not make all your experience. You can, but we have to put a very optimistic way and very interesting way. This 3 months notice period makes a lot of issue or a challenge for everyone, including me or everyone. Correct? There is no shortcuts here. First of all, we should not blame interviewer. We should not blame interviewer. What I'm thinking is, if you are a genuine person, try to be transparent. Try to be transparent. Transparent in the sense, some companies are there, still they look for 3 months notice period. There are only two ways to handle 3 months notice period. I'm telling you, legally there are only two ways. I don't know illegal. I don't want to give you tips. I know some people may say you that you you say that I'm already serving notice period, let's say 30 days, 40 days, then you will get a call. That is true. You will get a calls. But for one lie, you keep on lie to many others also, right? That is a continuation. You yourself may not satisfy what you are going to explain. Sometimes, let's say HR1 came and you explain something. Then after a few days, again HR1 came. If you are explaining a different story, he may think that you are not a transparent person. You are not a genuine person. Good things will take always some good amount of time. You have to be patient. So there are two legal ways to handle 90 days notice period. Number one is you have to wait for that 90 days notice period who are allowing you. And once very less companies, very big companies and less companies, especially let's say Infosys, TCS, Wipro, or some other companies who are Capgemini, maybe whoever is having 90 days notice period, they may come for you if there is any requirement. But once you get that kind of a interview opportunity, you should not miss it, because these are the initial interviews, right? If you lose, let's say this couple of interviews, then you won't get a call. You have to select in that. That is why I explained in the beginning. You remember, day one itself, first interview itself, you have to perform very well. You should not think that I will learn from the interviews. That is a secondary. You should not go for that option. Go with 90% confidence after thorough preparation. This is general approach. I no need to say this. I'm sure it will take some time to get a single call also in this case. Second case is, again, it is depending on the previous discussion. If you have enough confidence, you already given enough mock interviews and you have very good confidence that I can get it, resign your job. I'm telling you, if there is no dependency or if you want to take a risk or calculate a risk, resign it. I mean to say, if you have a 3 months notice period, not a 2 months, 1 month. 2 months also you will get some calls. 1 month you will get a lot of calls. Immediate joiner or 2 weeks you will get too much calls. Okay. So, but 3 months notice. This point is specifically for guys who are having 3 months notice period. If you're having a full confidence before resigning, you please get it done some mock interview with someone. Okay. Then if you pass there, if you get good feedback, then if you're ready to take some challenge, resign your job. And then prepare well, prepare well, prepare well. Once your notice period comes under 60 days, then you will see clear difference. You will see clear difference, right? So this is the again legal way, right? This is again legal way. I know there is some they will fear. I know that kind of a pressure will be there. But once you crack one interview, believe me, once you crack one interview within 60 days, then your confidence level will go somewhere else. My question is, you resign only when you have a confidence on you. If you want to go for trial and error, if you want to test your knowledge, don't resign. Prepare well, get full command, clear your mock interviews, clear all hands-on or interview question and all stuff, then clear mock interviews, then resign if you have a confidence. This is second way. The third way is illegal way. I don't want to say that. That is, I don't even encourage it. Okay, that is too risky for your current and future. Okay, this is what I have handled. To be frank, I didn't resign, but I got a call, one of the top MNC that you already aware. So only one call, only one call. I prepared well, and then I updated my resume on Naukri. Nowhere else. You are getting a calls from LinkedIn very less, very less as compared to Naukri in India. I don't know in foreign, in other countries, which is the favorite portal, but you can. I'm not saying that you should not upload your resume in other platforms. You can, but you, as per my knowledge, you should upload your profile after creation in Naukri. And again, since the resume points we are discussing, please keep review with some experienced guy your resume and check each and every point which is correct for you or not. Then only you upload. Now we discussed resume points, and also we discussed how to handle 90 days period, notice period. Tech stack. Again, guys, this is a generic video. Again, I'm telling whatever I'm saying is you no need to follow 100% because this is a general statement. Because I didn't targeted FANG companies. I didn't targeted product-based companies, especially because I'm okay, yeah. I'm okay as long as I get my desired we can say package, my desired technical stack. I'm good, no matter what company it is. But at least it should have some MNC company. I mean, that is what is expectation. My criteria is it should be MNC, it should be full-time job, it should not be a night shift, and it should be based on my hometown, and it should be a latest stack like Databricks or Microsoft Fabric, and it should be some XYZ package. That's it. I don't bother about the rest of the areas, like whether it is a product-based company, whether it is a Google or Amazon or Microsoft. If I get, that is well and good. If not, also I'm good. At the end of the day, am I satisfied whatever my requirements or not is my question, right? So if you are targeting for let's say these big companies or a FANG or product-based companies, then yeah, system design or DSA. No, these are really you have to have a good knowledge on some LLM model related information also. It's good for algorithms, whatever you can call it as. But for a common companies or general companies, if you become a data engineer, especially cloud data engineer, let me take one example. That is, I am a Azure guy. So you have to have thorough knowledge in a Azure stack, that is Azure services like Azure Data Factory, AWS Gen 2, Key Vault, Logic App, Advo, Azure Databricks, and so on. And PySpark, Python, SQL, a few other, whatever I just mentioned. Okay, so I prepared, I have that knowledge, whatever I placed in my resume, I prepared well in that area only. I will show you some interview question answers shortly. So this is what the tech stack. Majority questions on if you are Azure data, if you are targeting as a Azure data engineer, the majority questions on Azure, especially ADF and the clusters related and the production, how you handle up production jobs if it is failed, optimization, and some very good questions from Databricks, very good questions from PySpark, and few questions from Python coding, and scenario-based questions majority from again PySpark and SQL. Okay, subject and technical stack on Naukri interview facing tips. Okay. Then if you want, I will show you what I prepared. See, same thing, guys. This document I just started. This is the document. If you see, this document I'm in process of creating it, and keep on update this document whenever I get a time, and I will place this document in our website. Okay, you can get the link from this video description, and this is not a already older questions, are not no like that. This is a real, let's say this is my interview experience I placed here, right? Like that I will collect a lot of interview questions from you guys going forward also, because I planned something I will show you. Then I will, no matter if you have an answer, you tell me. If you don't have an answer, you just post me that question through some medium. I will explain. Then I will try to answer and create a notes. Okay, let me next few minutes. Let me go through some questions. Okay, I'm not going to explain answers, but important interview questions. Like not important, I can say the interview question that I have faced. So here, whatever you are seeing is majority case hands-on, because I had to update this document a lot with some theory questions also which I faced. As of now, I didn't updated theory questions here, but yeah, let me show you some interesting questions. If you
Yeah.
see this picture, okay, I don't want to go through this text,
Naresh,
but
before going to questions, as we are discussing with related to tech stack regarding Python, how much Python should a 3 years plus data engineer need, and what topics you should mainly focus on?
see, let me tell you, it's not a because 3 years, 2 years, 10 years. You will get a basic to intermediate level data engineer Python for a data engineering. You just learn from a Google or from our website. That's your wish. But up to we can say majority case list tuples and dictionaries sets, and then how to create a class and the constructor, how to call a function. Okay, how to handle error handling, try catch exception, and then some coding questions like, let's say, count a number of duplicates, count the number of repeated items, or these kind of a questions. Even people are crazy asking Fibonacci series. I little surprised when they asked, "Oh, 10 years guy, how come you're asking a question?" I will explain that situation. Okay, what happened to me when I faced an interview, right? So I will explain that shortly. You got it right, what I'm explaining.
Okay,
How you
understood,
open a
understood.
file,
Yeah,
how to read a file, how to write a file. Okay, so some basics. Okay, some basics what I
yeah.
explained. String formation, some string formatting. Okay, so regex. You are getting a definitely one question on regex. Okay, I see. This is one example. See here, the data is this. They want to remove the special characters and integers from the name. So what? That is what is output. Let's say this is what. Okay. Okay. This is what is output. Let's say this is the input and this is what is output. How you write a code? Write a code, whatever the language that you wish. Let's say Python, SQL, or PySpark. I written this. I written this. Okay. And guys, since we don't have much time, that's why I will go a little faster. But this video will be on our YouTube after some time. You pause it and then prepare. Okay. And there is one more. This is very, very interesting. This is very, very interesting question. There, let's say some folks are, right? We used to call to our friends, right, or colleagues, whatever, whoever you can say. Some people are calling. Let's say this ID1 is calling to ID2, and ID2 is calling again ID1, and this first person is calling third person, then third person is calling fourth person. So and so, right? So the requirement is they want to know, they want output something like this. This first person, second person, 1 to 2, how many calls? This first guy made how many calls to second person? And what is the how much duration he spoke? And same first person spoke to third person how many times? What is the duration? Then third person spoke to fourth person how many times? 4 times. And then this is the duration. They want output like this. I didn't answer this, to be frank, because of it's not easy to write a logic at the spot, because code looks simple, because we have to get that kind of a logic in our mind in the at that moment. So I didn't prepare this previously, so I didn't answer, to be frank. I paused it. Okay, I paused this. I tried, but I tried a couple of minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but I don't want to take their time. I said that it may take some time. Uh, I said that I am pausing it. So he given me one more question, but later I came back and then checked it. This is what is an answer. It is important. It is easy. Only this interview only I didn't answer, but I thought that we may get this question in future, but I didn't get this kind of a question because these are the scenario based questions. But few questions which are repeated, I will show you. So and this is very important, guys, because explode and split. Explode function definitely indirectly they will ask. This is what is an example. So this is what input and this is what is output. They want something like this. They want something like this. So here, this is a list of the hobbies, right? Then how you get output like this. That is what is the question. This I did it. Okay, I use explode and split by comma. Then finally I get this output. This I am able to answer. Don't ask me questions on this, because this is everybody knows. If you even don't know, don't worry. You will get that, because these questions anyway I'm disclosing it, right? No need to worry. This is simple, very, very simple question. I can say they just given me this list in a Python, and they want the count of each value. Let's say 1 how many times repeated and 0 how many times repeated. You can use a counter pre-built inbuilt function, or you can also write if condition with a for each, then you can get it. So I used this if condition, I got it. It's very simple. And again, this is a weather data. This is expected because of a lag. They expect some questions on a window functions, right? So the expectation is, if you see, the temperature is higher than the previous day temperature. That is what the requirement. Let's say 35 is greater than 30. Then I have to get this 35. Then 36 is greater than 33. I have to get 36. So what is the ID? 2 and 4. See here, 2 and 4. Okay, this is simple logic. Okay, so you can get that also. This is very, very important again. Whatever you are seeing on the screen or asked in interviews, okay, and I answered majority. I didn't answer very few. I will let you know what are I didn't answered in an interview. Next one is write a SQL query to find total number of unique customers who placed orders in each quarter of the year 2024 and sort the results in descending order of customer. See, it is very easy. So they want to know each customer quarter wise, how many orders, not the volume, count how many orders they placed quarter wise. Let's say you are there, each quarter how many orders you placed. Okay, so they want some descending of the count. So that is what I made it. This I am able to answer. And next one is, let me show you on. Okay, if you remember earlier, we have seen this kind of a data as input, right? Where we have used explode, right? It is reverse. Earlier this was the output and this was input. This is what is the input they given me, and they want output like something like this. Okay, and it is again easy. There is a pre-built function that is a collect list. We have to collect a list by group by the first column. So this I did it. Okay, this I did it. This is the only one line code, so it is easy. Okay, we have to use collect list. Now, there is some data that they want, let's say this is some data. They want whose name starts with A and ends with R, and whose belongs to HR or accounts. On this kind of a data they required as output. If you see, this is what is the output. Start with A, end with R. Start with A, end with R, and there should be belongs to either HR or accounts, right? So I already given an answer. It is very easy. We have to use a pre-built function again. Starts with, see here, starts with, this column data starts with, starts with A, ends with, these are the pre-built functions here. You don't need to write. You can also achieve this. Let's say like by using percentage, a like, or like, or so no, a like command, or you can also use substring, or by, that is a little risky, or it will take some time. But these are the inbuilt functions. You can use starts with, you can use ends with, and finally is in or a filter. This is the logic. I'm able to answer this question. And this is thought IAS salary. This is very, very important. And from our childhood, I think we are listening this. Simply, we have to use the window functions. They asked me, especially, please, can you please write this code into PySpark, not the SQL? Because I know they don't know that I know the SQL how to write, because I can use window functions in SQL simply. We can write. Here also we have to use window functions, but little difference. They are specifically asking you how to write the code in PySpark, not the SQL. Okay, in that case, they given me the data, then it's not a big deal because I already aware these concepts. So I created this step. This step is very important. Once you write these two steps, then that's it. Your work is done. So I can able to get the third IAS salaries. Okay, so this is what is an answer. And yeah, surprisingly, some companies are very specific to Unity Catalog, guys. I'm telling you, you should not go for interview. As per my knowledge, let's say 70% of interviewers, whoever asks the questions and based on our database, they ask me in Unity Catalog questions, Unity Catalog related questions. Fortunately, right, I know a Unity Catalog I have implemented in, and I have a hands-on experience. Whatever Unity Catalog related question I answered 100%. Okay. And they gave me this kind of a data, and they asked me that you have to apply RLS and get a data of, let's say, specific to East region. If a John is East region, okay, if John is logs in, then he should see only East region data. Okay. So let's say if, and like that West region. Okay. We have to implement the RLS based on the region. Okay. Let's say this is what is the small code where I had to use. See, there are multiple ways of writing or creating a policy, RLS policy, but this is one of the code. Okay, it is simple that we can achieve the RLS by using this function also, or this code also. Simple. Here I mentioned current user, but in real time you can also use current group. Okay, in that case you have to mention group name here, but as my requirement is a user level, is current user is this, then region east true, or else region east west, or else false. Then step 1 is creating a policy, or else policy. Step 2 is applying a policy on the particular table. This is what is a table. Then once you retrieve after joining as a, let's say after joining as ls, then you should see a data of east. Bob should see a data of west region. So I given this example, I'm able to complete this code and all. So they are very much happy. And also CLS guys, CLS, they asked me this too, because these are very important, very important. So CLS is similar. So we have to just again define a logic or a function or a policy, and then we have to apply. There is a slight. This is a column level, right? That's why slight change in a code, but it works very well. See here, this is what is an output. So anyway, I know I'm going little faster, but you please pause it when you guys are watching this video the next time and you fully get understand. Okay, but practice your own. I'm giving you this stuff like almost let's say if you will get this kind of experience when you attend 20 plus interviews or 30 plus. I don't know how many interviews I randomly put 25, but it is more than that also because one company will go with minimum two rounds. Some companies took 4 rounds also for me, but I will tell you. Um, and this is a very, very good question, right? You may be aware there is a data of 100 GB, then I need resources. I already explained this in our tutorials, and also it's very easy. How there are some steps that we have to follow. Step number 1, 2, then 3, then finally, this is what is my output. Okay, this is what is my output. I I given as it is, and I also explained some extra scenarios based on the parallelism that they want, and they're very much satisfied. What is the number of resources that required to process 100 GB data is a common question. So better you prepare well and don't mug up, yeah. Don't mug up. Okay. Try to understand the concepts. Okay. Right. Now, retrieve who's are acting as a manager. This is a very interesting question because of I already prepared this previously before I attend interview. Then it is kind of a cakewalk for me to clear that. Though you know that, right? Take some good at least few seconds. Okay, don't write immediately. If you write immediately they may think that okay, this guy already prepared that's why they will give you more questions. Okay, this is let us a small way of taking interviews into your favor. Okay, if you know that answer, okay, fine, take just uh, take some few couple of seconds, then okay, then you start writing the code. Okay, don't write a code super fast. At the same time, don't write very slow. Okay, and this is very easy. If you join, because this is kind of a self join, if you join with a first table with employee ID, second table of manager ID, you will get this. Okay, person and their manager IDs, you will get it. And this is what is an output. Sorry, what is the question? Question is write a SQL query to retrieve employees who are also acting as a manager. Very good question. Okay, and the expected question, you please prepare. Very simple. The second one is write a SQL query to fetch each employee's name along with their immediate managers. I mean to say their direct reporting manager. It is also easy and it is also the same logic and but the output is little different. Again, a related question um, because these are asked in different interviews, but I placed in a single place. That's why I mean because it should have some sense, right? That's why I put in a order wise. Write a SQL query to count how many employees report to each manager. Let's say if your manager is there, right? One manager have a multiple employees, right, to report. So let's say I'm the manager. How many folks are reporting to me? It is very easy again. This is the logic. I am able to answer this all the questions, and this is interesting. Here I took some time, but somehow I didn't prepare well this question. So I didn't answer it. I tried for 2 to 3 minutes, but I didn't able to get it because I know this. Up to here I return the code, but still he is asking. Definitely he need a second reporting guy also. Let's say my somebody is reporting to me and I'm reporting to someone, right? Let's say one is reporting to two is reporting to three. He want 1, 2, 3. Okay. So because see, it is not a big deal to write a code, but the thing is the time that they give, right? Very less time. Within half an hour, within they have to cover a lot of things. So hardly we'll get 2 to 3 minutes for each question, or maximum 4 minutes or 5 minutes, right? So sometimes we may not think as expected as per our even capability also. That is where I stuck to get a L3 level. Then later I realize, and then it is a simple one. Okay,
That
just
is the
one join
recursive
extra.
CTC you need to write.
Sorry.
Recursive CTC like
Yes, that is also possible. That is also possible, and this is also is possible. This step is I left. Only this second step, right? I'm able to write this step, but not this. So that is where, but still he said okay. Uh, okay. There are multiple ways of answering this question, guys, but this is one of the method. And again, this is a Python. It's a easy one. Okay. They want let's say write a Python program to print all numbers that occurs more than once in the list. That occurs more than one in the list. Okay, you can use this directly, or you can also write some other way. You just to take it, but they want to answer something like this. Let's say 4 is repeated more than 1, 5 is repeated, 7 is repeated, 9 is repeated. That is what is the answer. So this is one way. See here, counters were used, and we can able to achieve that. And the next one is, what is the answer? If you see answer, then we come to know. What is the question here? Did an employee CSV file validate the name column such that name must be longer than 3 characters and contains no special characters like hash, dollar, asterisk. Write rows fails this validation. Okay. And finally, they want us to write into some file. That is what is the requirement. So they want to capture this row and this row and also this row. Why this row? Because the value should be more than 3. The characters of this value, name value, should be more than 3. So output should be this and this and this Peter. That is what is an output, if you see. The code is also very good. Simply, this is we can read a CSV file, and then we have to go for a length of the name column. It should be lesser than 3. I mean, because we have to capture failed one, not the past one. If it's a past one, you have to go for greater than. But it's a failed one, you have to go with a lesser than 3. And R like, can use this regex function, or like, these special characters. So that it will fetch only invalid records, but as per the requirement, and we are going to store into some files, some path. Okay. And this is a very, very interesting again, guys. So you might be aware some policies, right? Generally, we'll take some health insurance policies, right? So there are 3 tables: balance table, policy table, claim table. Okay, when you take a policy, let's say P1, you are one P1 and I am the P2. Okay, some other is P3. So you have taken a, let's say, 50 lakhs policy, example. Okay, you have taken a 50 lakhs policy, some date, and this is what is amount. So what they require is, let's say, due to some reason, you have claimed some amount. How much amount? Let's say you claimed, let's say, some 1 lakh amount. Okay, you claimed 1 lakh amount. Okay, so you have to update the balance table with the remaining amount. So from 50 lakhs, if you claimed 1 lakh, what is the balance? The balance is 49 lakhs. But policy is this. Again, when you are submitting a claim, you have to check that this guy policy is active or not. You have to check this condition. So let's say 3 folks, P1, P2, P3 are submitted the request. But unfortunately, let's say, if you see answer, right? P2 is not an active guy. If you see here, policy table, okay, somewhere P3, okay. So we have to eliminate the non-active persons and focus only on the active persons and update the balance in the balance table. Are you able to understand, guys? Once you claim some amount, right, insurance, then your total policy will be deducted the claimed amount, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, I explained all these steps, how to, I felt very happy because on the spot, I took 5 minutes of time to answer this. Here now, what is more important is getting logic is more important than writing a code. You agree?
Yes, Naresh.
Yes, segregation of the work is important, like in that time.
Yeah. So which step you have to follow is very, very important. How you want to achieve a result is very important. Once you get that idea, writing a code is not a matter for an experienced guy. That is what I am trying to convey. So fortunately, I am able to answer this. They felt very happy. If you answer this right, your interview is done almost. Because this is not an easy question, right? At the same time, very, very important question. Very, we can say, worthy question. This is what people supposed to ask in interviews to test a genuine guy. To test here, they are testing two things. One is your analytical thinking. Second is coding knowledge. Okay, that is why it is very important as per my knowledge. All right. So finally, see here, balance is updated as 49 lakhs or 48 lakhs. This is what is the output. And this is simple, yeah. Just ask me, do you know OOPS concepts? Can you please write some sample code? I should have some class and then some constructor or a method. And then you have to trigger that. I need some output. I just taken this name age. I defined init method and then I called this function. Then he happy. So he didn't ask much question because I told him that generally we won't use this kind of a program, but yeah, especially we'll use these functions and all in our try catch, especially in and when we are writing some code where we let's say whether the files are exist or not, or if you feel that due to some reason it may fail. If kind of a doubts if you have, then you may have to follow this kind of a method, try catch exception method. There you supposed to write some method and call it. That is why the basics of OOPS is very, very important, including the classes and functions or methods. Okay, so you should have some knowledge on it. Try catch. This is a different question. They asked me. Then I just taken one example and then explain what is a try, what is the exception, how you handle it. I told him that this is what is the code we used so that we catch the exception and updated their log table. Okay, and what is the value in Unity Catalog? How is it different from a table? So guys, right? We can govern the data or access controls through Unity Catalog. We learn a lot how to control object level, it's a table level and all. But might be you guys not get a chance to know how to handle files also through Unity Catalog. There is a concept called volume. This volume, okay, so you can handle files also. You can give access to dedicated groups. We know that we can give access to dedicated groups on tables, but through this volume concept, we can also give dedicated access to files also. This is what is the difference. Unity Catalog, volume versus tables. What is the difference is this is belongs to files, this is belongs to tables or views. Okay, this is one of the question I am able to answer. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah. To be frank, though, it is very small, right? I tried to what happened is like I used a regex function. What the requirement is, if you see the integers, right? Let's say 23 plus 234 plus 32 plus 42 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, something like that, or something. Okay. Yeah. So they want a sum of this. I'm able to use the regex and allowed only, let's say, R like 0 to 9, so that I got this integer. But the thing is, continuously I got 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. But the idea is they want output like this sum of this. Somehow it was not strike to me at that moment. So I said that somehow I'm not getting a logic. It is silly or simple. See, this is what is all about we have to get. And this too, might be there is a different way that we can do it, but this is one of the easiest way. To be frank, I didn't answer completely. I answered just partially. He said, okay. Okay, that is what is the requirement. Interesting. Some of the interesting questions we have to discuss. And this is very easy. Write a SQL or Spark SQL query to get our total order values per customer and product of each month. Okay, using the sales fact. Okay, there are 3 tables here. They're given are 3 tables. They need output something like this. Let's say customer, then product ID. Okay, what is the value? Month, which month he purchased. Okay, so it is simple. I written this code. It's not a big deal. So you can practice by going through this video. Okay, and this is again interesting where I answered, and you have to, whatever I'm going to explain here, all are important questions. Yeah, if it's not important, I wouldn't raise that also here. But again, I'm telling you, I will keep on update this document. Okay, whenever I receive a new questions from a live, okay, not the old one. Okay, only live interview experience I will try to collect, and I need your support also. I will let you know where you have to upload your questions or your experience, and so that it will be useful for rest of the folks, right? So this is what is the table 1, and the table 2 very very interesting things. It looks like very easy, but it's not easy because there are duplicates. How it will join? I explained clearly. They want a count something like this. Inner join, how many records it will retrieve? Left join, how many records? Right join, how many records? Full outer join, how many records? Okay, very very important. You should not mug up. Okay, you have to understand. So right? Inner join, how it will do. Left join, all rows from left matching rows from right. Right join, all rows from right matching rows from matching rows from left. Then full outer join, it is combination of left and full right. Okay, cross join. These and all are the joins that you have to carefully. And if there is no duplicates, it is easy to answer. But if there is any duplicates, if there are any null values, that is where they are going to test our skills. So practice this, you definitely answer. And practice rest of the questions also similar to this fashion or similar to this format. Next one is also important. Unfortunately, this is whole, whatever the questions so far explained, right? This is the toughest question that I faced. Though answer you are looking very simple, what is this question is this? Let us say, right, Delhi to Pune, let's say 1400 kilometers. Pune to Delhi, let's say 1400. See, Delhi to Pune, Pune to Delhi might be same. May not be same in real, but because sometimes route will go here and there. But let's say railway track might be same, right? I'm just telling you. Just assume that Delhi to Pune, Pune to Delhi is same distance. Mumbai to Bangalore, Bangalore to Mumbai is the same distance. Hyderabad to Bangalore is something like this. What he need is you take either one, because these are both are duplicate, right? They don't want two. They want either one, either Delhi to Pune or Pune to Delhi. One record. Next, Mumbai to Bangalore or Bangalore to Mumbai. They want only one record. Finally, Hyderabad to Bangalore is only one. They want that one. So output is something like this: Delhi to Pune, or you can get Pune to Delhi also. Don't mind. Mumbai to Bangalore or Bangalore to Mumbai. Finally, Hyderabad to Bangalore. So they want this. To be frank, I didn't answer. I tried this for 2 to 3 minutes. I tried with even case. Somehow my logic didn't work, and I said I'm not able to, come up with answer at this moment. We said okay. So, but it's very very important and interesting and tough question. As for my knowledge, might be it is easy for you by seeing answer. If you don't see this answer, try this. It's not so easy to get it as per my knowledge, but yeah, some people is more intelligent, so they can do it in minutes. That is a different case, but that is what is my experience. And I think I didn't get much time to update. There are a lot of questions are there. I will try to update as much as possible, but I set in the last night and then prepared this whole almost 30 pages. Finally, this is also looks very simple but interesting. If you see what he was saying is, this is what is the input column, and might be some records are repeated. Let's say 6 repeated, 7 repeated, but he need highest value in non-repeated value. See, find the maximum of non-repeated value from the column, which means if you see highest is 7, but you should get an answer is 5. Somehow you have to eliminate this duplicates and then do max of existing records. That is where I did it. It is very easy, and I am able to get that answer is 5. Let us say if going forward, let's say there are one more record insert. Let's say, can you please explain? Can you please tell me what is the answer? If I am inserting one more record, that is number 5, then what is the output?
Four.
Yeah, so he need output something like that. It should not based on any other. So this is some of the interview questions I can say majority case practical. You see, how you feel? How you feel? Well, what kind of, I mean, based by seeing these questions, right, or answers, how you feel, guys? Will it make sense or worthy?
Yes, like I attended like around 15 interviews, the same passion they're asking.
Ah, that is where this is what is the interview, right? Into question and
Yeah,
answers.
yeah,
And I don't know who just now spoke. Can you please share that into question and answers if are different from this?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, I will tell you where you have to upload shortly. Okay. So guys, rest of the folks, how you feel these questions?
Really very good, Naresh sir.
Right. Yeah.
Actually, we need the practical knowledge, not only theoretical, to express in the interview.
Yes. Yes. That will come. You solve as many as possible, isn't it?
Ankit Bansal, like one complex SQL query, like if you practice like 150 questions, you are able to answer these questions.
Yes. That is what. So we have to practice as many as possible, but don't forget to go through these questions also. Because this is what is, there are few questions which are repeated in this. Getting me? So out of these questions, my success rate is 80% in case of scenario based question, 90% in case of theory. Okay. Uh, so that is what
Naresh, is it possible to share this document?
I will place this because I'm updating it. Still, I have to update few more. I will place in our website after few days. I will notify that in our through our WhatsApp group. Okay, the WhatsApp group is also I will place in our video description. If you join WhatsApp group for free and locate our website and check this I'm going to update whenever I get some updates. Let's say monthly ones, so that over period of time you will see a lot of into question and answers which will be very, very easy and important to refresh before you going to interview. Okay, now these are the questions, right? Some silly things happen to me when I get interviewed. Like I don't want to disclose any company name here because that is may not make sense, right? Because that is not important for us also. One of the interview guys, they started interview. Typically, interview is 30 minutes to 1 hour. Okay, and minimum 2 rounds to maximum 4 rounds, including HR 5 rounds. So before going to this, right, let me share my screen. Okay, folders interview. When I get a let's say inbox, right? Let's say this is my inbox. Okay, in this my inbox, I will create a folders and let's say and put it into interviews because I don't remember all these things, right? So if you see whatever marked as label as interviews, interview, those are all interview calls or interview emails. See, only 1 month. This has happened only 1 month. I got almost more than 50 plus calls, more than that. I mean, I got 100 plus calls, but I rejected 50 because of contract to hire. I ignored, first of all. And Hadoop based, talent based, or legacy tools, non cloud based, I ignored it. Let's say small companies, I ignored it. Okay, I didn't even move. And based on the package, also, I ignored it. Initial itself, I asked that, okay, this is what is my expectation. Shall we move forward or not? I'm making things clear that I should not waste your time, you should not waste my time. Okay, if you have a budget, we'll proceed further. Okay, so like that, almost 50% of the calls I rejected in a sense ignored. Rejected is wrong word, but ignored, which are not suitable for me. But 50 calls I have taken, and out of that, some guys interviewed cancelled due to some panels and all. They didn't complete it in time. I attended almost more than 30, more than 30. Okay, so if you see, I'm in interviews folder, right? These are all HRs or talent acquisition team from big companies. Okay, very good companies. See here, all this. Okay, all this. If you see, all are from 27th today, right? From yesterday's 27. I will go only 1 month back. See, we are still in June only. How many? See here, 60. We are 46 out of 60. Then now May 31st. All our interviews only. Now 61 out of 75. 75. Yeah. I think I can stop here. or you can go. No, I think from here. Yeah, here. Yes. This is what a total emails that I got from different recruiters, and but I enabled, especially in Naukri, right? I had to show that also. See, this is live. This is live. Okay, just 1 hour ago I refreshed this. Okay, see here, last 1 month, 30 days. This is what is the search, 12,847, and recruiters or message me or might be actively looked for 531. Out of that, I got a lot of calls. And see here, this is what the trend is: Python, PySpark, SQL, Azure Databricks, Azure Data Factory. This is what is the trend, just 1 month. And for this, right, you have to complete 100% your profile in Naukri. Okay, 99% calls are getting from Naukri because I didn't apply single company myself. I didn't apply single company. I just updated my resume in Naukri, and every day, almost every day, last 3 weeks, last 1 week I didn't update it because I already reached my expectation. So that's why I even not taking a calls, interview calls. Now you have to update your resume. Update means some points. Okay, then re-upload it and check your Naukri logins multiple times daily, 1 or 2 times at least. But I'm saying I didn't get a chance to apply. If your resume is good, if content is good, then they will call you. So I don't have a company, let's say I have to join only this company. If it is so, I would have applied those companies, but I told you, right? My intention is clear. That is what is my requirement. Okay. If some company meets that requirement, I will join that company and I will work. That is what is my requirement, right? So maybe your requirement is different, and so based on your requirement, your aspiration, you have to plan the things accordingly. Okay, this is just a sample which I have followed, and this is what is the response. Just 1 month, just 1 month, and in Naukri, right? If you see, if you go to settings, first first 1 month I made this is selected. Okay, by default it is not active. Let me do not active. I don't want to call as of now. So by default it should be select as non-active. But if you are really keen, then you have to keep select this one, immediately looking for a job. Okay, then only you will get a calls. Otherwise, you won't get zero calls. Zero calls. Your resume won't comes under search. If you click this. So make sure you should click immediately looking for a job, this option. Okay, and this will give you a lot of calls if you are having more than 3 years experience and notice period is less than 60 days. But don't get discouraged or disappoint. Even you have a 90 days notice period, but keep trying. One call is enough to crack an interview, right? Before that, you practice well, and I'm sure you will get some calls, 1 or 2 calls, and attend it, and then put your papers once you get selected. Then, then now game start. Okay. So I'm not saying that you have to take offer and then go other company. No. So you try your best to whatever the target that you set, right? If you got your desired company, desired package in the first company itself, then you stop it. Who is asking you, right? So if you are not satisfied, let's say some technical stack or the company or due to some reason, you can leverage that company offer and then try for next opportunities if you want. Okay, but if it is only for a money, don't play games with HRs. Okay, if you see, if it is a stack related, let's say project related, let's say work-life balance, let's say some policies related, let's say company reputation related, okay, and then package related, okay, add bonus related or joining bonus related or variable pay related, you have to consider all these things, right? Not a single package. You should not take a only package. Let me tell you, I'm repeating my words. I got selected for multiple companies that you are already aware on the thumbnail, but I am joining second highest package, not the first highest package. Don't ask me which company. If you go to my LinkedIn profile, um, and after a few days, then I'm going to update which company I'm going to join. But I'm telling you, second highest package only I'm going, not first highest package. Since I don't want to disclose the package, that's why I'm not saying, but telling you, I'm joining second highest package because of some some points based on my search and experience. And I told you, right? This is what is a I can say Naukri, which I did. And the interview, right? Some silly interviews that happened when one of the company first round started. After 10 minutes, he asked me one question. Um, are you from Clever Studies? I said yes. Um, oh, oh, Naresh Kumar Bodupalli means you are the one who is running a Clever Studies? He was asked me that question. I said yes. Then he said, I'm your follower. I'm your subscriber. I learned many things from your videos. Then I listened that kind of a word. You tell me what is our feeling. You're getting me right? So I smiled there. I smiled there. So when I listen kind of a words, if interviewer is our subscriber or a follower, then I felt very happy. I said that okay, you can continue your interview. He stopped asking interview questions after 15 minutes. Um, 15 minutes, why I said is minimum they have to stay in the call and then complete, right? Otherwise that will go into a negative way. He asked the questions, very good questions, and he said that I said, okay, continue. What is the problem? You can continue. He said, no, I know you, so that's why I'm not continuing it. So we closed a call in 19 minutes by talking rest of the some few implementation that I have did apart from the what is not there in our videos and all. So that is what happened, and you know we remember this kind of situations, right? I have attended so many interviews, but this is one of the interview where I attended. I mean, where I remember. Um, I felt very happy. What do you say, guys? It is a good feeling, right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, Naresh, yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Naresh.
And one more thing is like I attended one product-based company, and I didn't mention that because uh, surprisingly, what happened is like they gone through, they have started interview, face-to-face interview. It is face-to-face. Then I almost cleared the first round because they given me pen and paper, write a black whiteboard, some questions, practical questions I just written in the blackboard, and project architecture. What happened? All happened. Then he clicked on the link. If you see my resume, right? See, this is a clickable link. If you click now, it will redirect to our YouTube channel, right? So that product based guy just clicked this during the interview itself. Then he's surprised, okay, because he's seeing me and face to face. I'm explaining something on a board. Then he saw these videos also. Then he started asking something. Oh, Naresh, you were having a channel. Then you also share the content. Then he opened a SCD Type 2 video. Where is that? I don't know. Yeah, somewhere is there SCD Type 2 where I explained some videos, right? And then he clicked on it and watched just a few seconds. Then suddenly started calling me sir. Oh, nice to meet you, sir. Um, I'm happy to see you here. Then he stopped interview. Okay, it was happened after half an hour. I don't know how I can take that as it is a positive or negative
Positive
at that
only.
moment. Sorry.
It's a positive only, Naresh, for you. Yeah, you are
So
getting a lot of respect at that
And
time.
did he
Suddenly.
selected? Did he selected in the interview?
I
No.
know, I know. There is a twist. There is a twist. The twist is the problem is I'm having a good experience. I've been to non-IT before IT. IT itself is I have a 10 years, 10.5 years experience. Non-IT is also I have a good amount of experience. The problem is now he asked me to wait outside, sir. Okay, he started, sir. I don't know. I said, no need to call me sir. Just call me Naresh. But still, he started, sir. He's kind of equal age and he's a senior project manager, technical. Then HR came to me, manager HR came to me, and then, sir, I have a mixed answers, I mean, mixed output for you. Then he said, um, sir, you are overqualified for this position. Okay, we are looking a lead or a senior technology or senior person, senior data engineer. But my interviewer told me that you are overqualified. You are having more than experience what our senior project manager is having. So I'm really sorry, sir. This position is not for you. This is it is kind of an odd situation for me. Okay, like this also is there in the, I don't know. Maybe I'm not arguing, or I'm not saying any negative here. I took that as a positive. But this is a kind of a unique moment for me entire my life. One person told me that you are overqualified. You are not, I mean, you are not suitable for this position. So we already have senior folks in the team. That's why uh, we are not moving further. Doesn't mean that you are not selected. You are cleared the first round, but you are overqualified. You're getting me, right? That is what is the situation.
Yes, sir.
And it's fine. And by the time I already have some offers in hand, and I said that no need to worry. Thanks for your transparent feedback. But this kind of situation will be in my mind a long period. You're getting me? Right.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, guys. So that is what is the few things, and there are little more and some awkward situation, guys. Some folks are there who are having less experience than me. Very silly, very silly. Third round, to be frank, they rejected because the last question, two questions I didn't answer well, right? The two questions from that guy. Okay, I don't want to disclose the company name. A question is this question, to be frank. I didn't answer. He asked me total 15 questions. I didn't answer 3 questions, to be frank. 3 questions. One is this. One is this. The second one is somewhere in the top. I told you, right? One I didn't answer. Third also I didn't answer. That's some Python question only. I told you, right? That counter and all is there. Correct. Number more than once repeated. That one also I didn't answer. Partially answered. This one. And the third one is I didn't get a. I know there is a pre-built function bad records path, because I already know that I did a lot of times. So I explained an alternative method how we can capture bad records. If there is any bad records, I explained a practical way. Even you don't want to use a pre-built function, you can use a different way to capture bad records, because I have good experience in it. But at that moment, I didn't get that strike. We have to use bad record path is a pre-built function in PySpark or a Databricks to get directly bad records into that path. We have 3 types of modes, right? Bad, drop null formed, permissive, fail fast. There are methods. Along with that, this bad record file path is there. It will directly capture the output. I didn't place this question, but I will place. So only these 3 questions I didn't answer. Rest all theory 100%, and you can say out of 15 I answered 12. Genuinely, I said that at this moment, this question is not easy. Few questions, but if you give me a time, I will try to apply. Some interviews, guys, are having some legacy knowledge. Okay, so whatever he's asking, definitely he know 100%, because we are first time, but he is not first time. But doesn't mean that whatever he knows, we should know at that moment, right? That is what is the mentality of a people should change it in interviews. This video going to share in YouTube, might be some people will going to see this video. For them, I'm saying this, not who is going to interview, not who is, interviewers. This point is for interviewers. You have to understand the trend. You should not go only basis on the whatever topics that you know. Sometimes if I ask reverse, right, he may not answer many questions. Doesn't mean that he is not qualified. No. If somebody is trying to answer 70%, if he's still having a doubt, you ask few more questions. If they are not happy, then reject it. But how you reject a person almost answered 12 questions out of 15 questions? Already some offers in hand. They knows very well that I have offers in hand. If I'm not selecting one company, then where is the mistake? If I already selected some couple of companies, but somehow I'm not selected for some other company, where is the mistake? Mistake may be from the interview panelist. Then have you selected me first round, second round? Have you rejected me third round? See, I don't have any problem if they reject it because I'm good at what I know what I am. I know I can get more jobs. I know already offers in hand. But the thing is, some people are unnecessarily losing a opportunity, right? So they have to change their mindset. They're asking silly question. Why you are asking Fibonacci series? What you will get out of it, yeah? Silly questions, I mean to say. And scenario-based questions, nobody answered. 99% folks may not answer 100%. You may agree. Very rare people will answer 100%. Isn't it, guys? Is it true or not?
Yes, Naresh.
Yes, Naresh, yes.
Even Naresh, I also like found if like we have like maybe 2 to 3 methods, but we are not giving the answer according to their expectation. Like maybe they know only one method, we are giving answer according to second. They are like rejecting that answer as well actually. Okay, why we
So,
are going this approach actually?
I explained different methods how to capture bad records. Guys, you are now aware, right? Recently we completed few and we did this exercise a lot of times. Okay, SCD type 2. How you implemented, I explained 2 ways. Okay, so but the guys very firm, very strict that if you are going to answer whatever they know, then they
Yeah.
say that okay, you are
Okay,
correct.
now they will satisfied. Yeah.
Yeah, they will
Ah,
satisfy. So
correct. Yeah.
that trend now is very dangerous for company as well as for us who is aiming for, isn't it?
Is
So
it like
HR or respective company is supposed to think on this. Literally, I spoke or given my sincere feedback to that company HR that, madam, you have to check your interview panelist who is having less experience than. See, ideally, for panel 3, you tell me level 3, you should have some senior, right? Isn't it? Senior in the sense at a project level, project manager or senior level manager, because you are interviewing a project manager, but you are sending a senior engineer, how it will suitable, yeah? How it makes sense? He is already completed L1, L2. Now you are rejecting a L3 with some guy who doesn't have that much maturity levels. What questions he is supposed to ask? And he sticked with only 3 questions which where I didn't answer. Too unfortunate. I don't have any regret there, but the feeling bad because of, like me, many people might be rejected from the same person because to get one selection, right? HR people do a lot of strive. They will do lot of follow-ups. But this guy simply reject because of silly reasons. That is where some companies needs to improve their, see a latest trend. How, in interview people on the spot, if they don't write some logic or some syntax, leave it, yeah. You think their analytical power. If they give us suitable steps to complete it, that's true. Because who is writing by your own? Yeah, nowadays you are asking a lot of social media help. Without ChatGPT, without AI, 99% are not writing their own, isn't it? Why you are worrying about the syntax? Nowadays we are getting syntax easily, but what you will get is analytical thinking, solving skills, approach is very very important. Because even ChatGPT will give you answer if you ask a question without asking question, how it will answer? You give an answer. At least what to ask also you should answer, right? You should write, right? That is where you have to check. If you are an interviewer, you have to think this way. You have to think their communication skill. You have to check their confidence level. You have to check the analytical thinking. You have to check their you can say some hands-on. You have to check their theoretical knowledge. This is where the major factors that they have to look into it. Not the write a third ISC salary or write a Fibonacci series, write a repeated numbers. What does it mean, yeah? Why you are asking only pure code related and rejecting? Okay, ask it. I don't have a problem. Ask it. But you should not reject due to that reason if he is answering well in other questions. I have seen some folks interviewed me doesn't have a communication skills also, but they are interviewed me, unfortunately. Interviewer having minimum communication skills. Okay, and should be fair. Some interviewers are very proud. They don't say even good afternoon or good morning. They don't introduce themselves. Simply, I one guy, what happened is they started interview. Okay, Naresh. Okay, can you please share your screen? This is the first question. First word. You believe me? This is the first word he asked me. Can you please share your screen?
Same happened
So
with me.
there is no greetings. No. Share your screen. That's it. It's okay. I thought to share this. We will
Sir,
see
to be
this.
honest with you, sir, I would like to say a couple of things. So, to be honest with you, when I joined with your IDF first project pipeline, this is where I liked you, sir. I mean, like to be honest and to be frank, and you are giving such a realistic information, right? So that's where I fall in love with your training and everything, sir. So thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. So here, many HR. You know what? One of HR. I never. You generally tell me HR rounds. How many minutes generally it will take? Can anyone please tell me average?
5 to 5 minutes. Yeah, yes, I think 5 to 10 minutes.
For me, one company took 35 minutes. Another company took 1 hour 15 minutes. Literally 1 hour 15 minutes call recorded. HR round 1 hour 15 minutes is very hard, very rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
Finally, she told me that I didn't see a person to speak transparency, whatever is there in your mind, without any preparation, and you are disclosing all your, experience from the past selected companies. At the same time, we should be fair enough to HR. Whatever is there, we try to discuss. If you got a previous offer, you say, I got offer. If you didn't get an offer, you can say that offer HR discussion in place. I may get few days. Okay, but why you want to choose this company, though you got a different offers, is a regular question. Then genuinely you can say that my previous company, which I got offered, is a shift basis, where I have to work, let's say, from 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. For me, it is little difficult because I'm a family person. To wake up early is very necessary for me to send my kids to school. So that's why that job is not suitable. But thing is, except that, rest all it is very good. That's why I got opportunity. Why I'm looking for your opportunity or your company is, I heard that your work is maximum, let's say day shift or 12 to 9 job or 12 to 8:30. That is fine for me. You're getting me, right? So if I answer this way, they feel that, okay, this is genuine reason. Don't say they are giving some XYZ, but you are giving XYZ plus 1. That's why I'm joining. No, yeah, that is not a straightforward. That is not your answer. Might be you can say, I'm expecting better than that. It will be easy for me to take a decision to join which company. That's it. You don't demand it much. Okay. And second technical reason that you can say in HR round is technical stack. Let's say I got opportunity Hadoop with the talent with the ADF, that is migration project. The second one is purely Databricks and ADF. The third one is Microsoft Fabric. Okay. So here I told her that so and so person. So there is one more reason that the technical stack I'm more interested in to work on Microsoft Fabric. Now I heard that during interview I heard that project is on Microsoft Fabric. That's where I felt very happy. If I get opportunity, I will work on the Microsoft Fabric and gain a lot of experience in it. This is also one of the reason why I'm going to join your company if I select. You got it, na? Is this genuine reasons or not? Tell me.
Correct. Yes.
Guys,
Yes, it
is
is,
it
sir.
genuine
Yes, sir.
reasons or not? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is how you have to handle HR. Try to be transparent, try to be genuine, and make sure you fake experience very tough because everywhere asking UAM. history, PF history. So if you want to play some games, you have to align all these rules. Whatever you got experience certificate, that company should have a complete history of UAN, UAN history, UAN credit history. Okay, and then proper. Some companies are also asking bank statements. Some companies are asking ITRs. Some companies are, of course, asking the drilling letter and experience letter and joining letters and PFs. Oh, sorry, pay slips. But who are going for a fake certification? Is very rare companies. Out of 10, only one or two might be accept without UAN. But I don't think that also. Without UAN, you may not select. Okay, so that is why please strive to get a UAN from the day one, even you are getting experience letter from alternative way. Okay, so you have to plan that way and don't put off pure of fake experience here. Because if you are having more than 10 years experience, then the old one is a fake, nobody will see. But here, uh, if you are in under 10 years or let's say under 5 years especially, you should not put a fake. If you even put a fake, then they will ask this IT or they will ask up you PF and all, UN account number and history and all. Okay, big companies. Maybe there are might some companies may go with only let's say ITR or the bank statement. Then you have to check your faith, which company you have to select in that case. But very rare companies you will choose if you have a fake company experience. So plan accordingly. And what is another the topic is salary negotiation. Already I told you. Interfacing tips I already told you. I think we covered pretty much, guys. And finally, I just want to I told you right. I want to update this document periodically whenever I get time. So if you see this same document in the future, you will get a lot of stuff and only real time. Only real time. I don't want to put junk stuff like we generally get it from different social medias, right? People are simply post. They don't know what is it, but they will post. That is too unfortunate. We are going to go everything and check whether is required. I've seen a lot of things. So many are outdated. Yeah. Let me open this. Yeah. This link I'm going to share in the video description, and also whoever is going to join our WhatsApp group, in the WhatsApp group description also you will see this. So I request you to please fill this details, company name. This is a completely confidential, okay? Nobody will see this. Only I will see this. Company name, then type of technology that they asked, and then answer. If you know answer, you put it. This is not mandatory. Others I will try to get answer. But if you put your answer now, it is good to save my time. And overall interview experience, whether you selected or not, what could be your overall experience. Then, if you think that you have a lot of questions, right? Okay, if you think a lot of questions, please upload your file that is maximum 10 MB and upload it. Okay, then contribute a name, your name and your email ID. You don't need to mention your phone number. Okay, I don't want your phone number. Just put your email ID and then name. Then upload files if you have any. If you don't have an answer, also leave it. Only questions also I'm fine. But go through only valid questions here. Don't put a bulk of questions where you got from somewhere else. No, you have to go through each and every questions, or you from your circle you might collect or your own experiences. But don't buy somewhere and then upload here. Don't do like that, because again we'll creating a junk only, right? I don't want to do that. I want to create a genuine and now current trendy interview question and answers. Okay, you're getting me right? Then submit it. That's it. It will come to me. Then whenever I get a time, then I will go through your question and answers or only questions. I will try to update the document. Okay. So we all can utilize it. You're getting me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Niraj.
Because we are helping each other here. Because I am already done here. I know I don't require this because I already have a lot of questions, right? But I want to help others also, right? Like you. Many people will come in the future also. So to where they will go? If you create one platform, if you give us this kind of a question and answers, nah, indirectly we are saving their lot of time, so that they will spend very less time and get ready for interviews, and they will get a jobs, and they will bless us. Getting me? Okay, I know. You guys who already knows me, once I start something, then I can speak a long time, because my intention is to share as much as possible. Generally, I don't see a time here. I will see time only when I complete my lecture, or when I got some calls. Otherwise, I won't see a time. I'm seeing almost we have crossed 1 hour 40 minutes. I didn't expect this, but yeah, still I'm happy to having a call with you. You have any questions for me or anything you want to discuss? I'm happy to answer.
Naresh, can you share some theoretical question as well? Because you told
Yes.
you are
Yeah.
90% right. You
Yeah,
answered
yeah,
almost
I will
90%.
update. I'm telling you, right? I will update. I'm literally, if you see, right, even our last class fabric, I had to upload few more videos. I didn't get a time here, to be frank. Till date, lot of busy. Uh, but yeah, very soon I will update this and intimate in our WhatsApp group. Is that okay?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Any other questions?
Yeah, yeah. Means long back I text you regarding I selected because of your videos only. I went through all those projects and all. So
Okay,
I'm selected
congrats.
recently in February. I joined in one of the big four company.
Oh,
I
great.
don't want to. Yeah. So
Congratulations.
yeah, thank you for that. Means the thing is like I am not getting any projects. It's been 4 months. Naresh, means yeah. When I spoke with my directors and managers, so what they were saying is they don't have projects right now. So they are trying to push us into automation testing, right? So I even we said that we don't have a real time experience on hand experience. They're forcing us to do that activities. So I'm thinking on it whether we need to jump again. It's been only 5 months, right? So I'm thinking on it. What's your
Um,
opinion on it?
No, no, no. What I'm thinking is, if you ask me, my opinion is, because Wipro is also one of the good company I can say, but I know maybe there is no projects. I can understand. But shifting a company within short span of time will give you bad track record in the future, and also you won't get any hike because of this short duration. You have to stay at least 2 years in the company here. So what I'm thinking is, I know the it's not relevant automation testing. But what I'm thinking is, you have some cuisine that you can say that I don't know the stack, but still learn it, and try to explore that area. And but if you still they are using you more than 1 year under automation testing, then think it. After 1 year, you can think on that, and then why I'm saying this is, if you are shifting a company within a year, you may clear technical rounds in the future companies, but in HR round, right, you won't get much hike for sure. And if you, because they will say that because of only hike, you are looking after another companies like that. They will ask, they will suspect you, right? So that's why, if your last company duration is less than 1 year, even 2 years, I can say, they say that you are changing a companies frequently only for money. No, that is might be their intention. Though you going to explain this whole story, they won't believe you.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yes.
use your leisure time to explore and master the technologies, trendy technologies or current technologies. You're getting me?
Yes. Yes. Naresh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Any other
Thank.
questions, guys?
Yeah.
Sir, I have one question, sir. May I know how's the AI related questions in the nowadays interviews or maybe anything, sir?
Data engineering. I
In
didn't see
data
even
engineering,
one.
sir.
Very rare, very rare. But it is good having something in your profile, but not mandatory. I didn't face even single AI related question.
Yeah, one more last question, Naresh.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah,
Yeah, please go ahead.
yeah. So some of the peoples are from suppose mechanical background. He's having the experience of 10 years, for example. Everything is okay, means UN and everything documentation is okay, but he
Mm.
worked in a stream of mechanical. But after 3 4 months, he has suppose he has upskills in the software in case of data engineering, and he got the job whether it is ethical or not, means how it is,
Oh, see,
or
let me
is
tell
it
you.
fake? Yeah.
How many years? It's not, we cannot say that is a fake, but because he should get a transition into IT, right? Somewhere he had to take a risk. Okay.
Mm.
But they will see your designation. What is the previous designation? Whether the previous company is IT oriented or not. If it is
Okay.
not, then that is a problem. Okay. And if it is mixed, that company is having IT and non-IT, you can say I worked in IT. But your designation is also very matters. And last couple of years, definitely you have to show as a, let's say, in software in that vertical or from that company. And
Okay.
these and all factors before, I'm not saying this is not ethical, it is ethical because somewhere we have to survive, right? But the thing is, you have to clear interview genuine way, not through proxy. Okay, I don't encourage a proxy. And through this video, again, I'm getting some calls, weekly once or twice that can you please support for proxy? I said, though they are offer me very good amount, but I don't want. So I'm letting, I don't want to discuss commercial here, but the thing is, I simply rejected, and going
Okay.
forward also I will reject. Okay,
Okay.
but I'm very happy to train them whatever I have a knowledge, but I'm not happy or not interested to support any proxy or illegal things. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Next question.
Yeah, Naresh,
Uh,
I have a quick question. So, what kind of questions you got from Fabric, and what is the importance of Fabric as a Azure data engineer?
Yeah, and definitely I will place that also in our notes. Okay, you can check after some time.
Naresh, is there any platform where we can practice the Spark
Hey,
scenario-based question?
wait. Before you answer, before you ask me the question, previous guy, right? Fabric related. Interesting.
Yes.
I got a opportunity or I got selected on Fabric skills. And good thing is Fabric is now companies have started implementing project. I came to know that companies are looking for folks who is having Fabric knowledge. Again, I'm telling you, at this moment, whoever learned a Fabric, including project, especially let's say our project we have completed now, that helped me a lot. I thanks to everyone who forced me to create or to go for a live session on Fabric. I thankful to everyone because of you guys. I took as a target and released the codes and then prepared well. I teach you. Then we got some exposure on how we can utilize the Fabric to create a real-time project. That helped me a lot. Sometimes some situation came that when I explaining answers to interviewer, he eagerly listening what I'm explaining because right, it is a new tool. You don't expect a typical questions from Fabric. This is the right time. Next 6 months, I can say 2025 is the right time to enter into Fabric if you are looking for a job change. You learn a Fabric quickly 1 2 months, then go for interview, do some project like us, we did it, and then put that into a resume. This is the right time to learn a Fabric. You will get a very easy questions. In fact, I speak more than what they asked me, and they're literally impressed. They offered me whatever the package that more than that. You're getting me right because of a short of resources at this moment. Very few people are having a Fabric experience. Good thing is I've been working on the Fabric in my company and POCs and all and MVP models. And also we executed recently one project on Fabric that gives me a lot of confidence, a lot of hands-on, a lot of theoretical experience. Of course, I'm going to learn more. I'm come up with one more course that is dedicatedly Fabric. Now I got a full confidence that outside I thought, do we have a requirements or not? But yes, we do have requirements. I got selected because of the Fabric. I got selected from multiple companies, but still I'm more interested to work on Fabric. That's why I'm going to choose this company which I selected. You are getting me?
Yes,
Naresh, have you
Naresh.
informed POC? Like you worked on a
Both,
POC in
both,
Microsoft? Okay.
both. POC is like reports. Reports when we repointed from Databricks to Fabric to one lake, right? That is POC. And I said that we also taken the assignment of a small project one module, let's say one application we have taken, we have implemented Fabric end to end. That's it. If they ask some question, we already did this project recently, right? Isn't it?
Yes,
I
we
explained
done
the
it
same.
recently. Yeah.
I explained our project only. Believe me, guys, I'm telling you, I didn't watched or read any other material other than Clever Studies. Purely I gone through our interview question and answers, our PPTs. Again, I'm going back to our YouTube channel. Okay, you already aware, right? Only our material. I'm not saying that you should not learn others' material. You're happy to learn, but my experience is I didn't refer any other materials other than my material, which is there on our website. Whenever we have interview, because our human mindset, right? Even you are a very top candidate or intelligent candidate or good experienced candidate, after some time now we will forget something or syntaxes and all. For that, right, you have to just memorize, right? So if I open my ebook, right, I just within a half an hour I will review entire thing because I already know that. Like that, tomorrow if I have an interview, I will take just 2 to 3 hours to refer entire ebooks or notes, PPTs what we have created. I don't go to video because I'm not required because I'm the one who explained that. But this notes, right, I will just put half a day time to review everything, recap everything, and then I'm ready. Okay, sorry. I don't want to go again back. Yeah, any other questions? So I mean to say is Fabric, if you are love to work on the Fabric, then this is the right time. Next 6 months, you should get a offer. Once you're getting late, right? More people will come into that and they will get a full knowledge. Then questions also will come some little harder. But if you give an entry at this moment, then even interviewer doesn't have that much exposure because this is a new technology. We should not blame interviewer, but they have some knowledge. But practical hands-on is very rare. So whatever you say, almost they have to accept it if they don't know the answer. You're getting me right? Strategy? Guys? Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, Naresh, I have one question only. Is there any platform where I can practice the Spark scenario-based question? Or
See, yeah, this is our website, yeah. See, this is just a reference, guys. You go ahead and take from anywhere. But if you see PySpark, into question and answers. Here, theory and scenario-based questions are there. And our class, whatever we discussed, that also is there. Okay. And Databricks, if you see Databricks is there, PySpark is there. And then the SQL, see here, 550 plus questions. SQL is there. Python programming for data engineers. I only refer this. Only these ebooks. And of course, some courses, ebooks are material.
I'm saying I just access your free video that is available in YouTube now and I understand the concept about that SED and all. Actually, I didn't purchase any course there, so but I'm learning from the free video. If I access that particular ebook, so those all PPT also is there, those
Yeah. Let's
maybe
say
I
if
will
you
go through
if you
them.
go to
Yeah.
this here's your course content, right? See here, download. You can download it.
Okay.
It is question and answers. It will you save a lot of time.
Yeah. That's why actually I'm asking because I'm already serving my notice period, so I want
great.
some crisp.
Yeah, it is mandatory for you. I think it is mandatory.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions, Steve?
Yeah, hi Naresh.
Yeah.
This is Priyanka. Actually, recently I joined your WhatsApp group and also I attended first time this session just to know how I'm currently working as an ETL developer in IICS Informatica tool. So and also I got trained internally in Azure Databricks ADF. I'm planning to switch my technology. So I thought, I'm going through your videos and other stuffs as well. But as my experience is around 10 in this power center and IICS,
Okay.
So what you suggest? I mean, are there any classes going to like your classes will start in future? Like I want to
So,
learn Azure thing and want to switch to that
so
cloud
I
data
understand,
engineering.
Priya. Priya, if you
Mm.
don't mind, what you do is, can you please
Mm.
schedule a call to me,
Okay.
not
Okay.
today, tomorrow, next week, on
Okay.
TopMate,
Okay.
one-to-one
Okay. Sure.
session, because I know you have a vast experience, right? We have to
Yeah.
take some time and then see what is more important, what are the more important, and what is the strategy for you to get into
Yeah,
the Azure data engineering.
I understand because as my experience is more, they will expect me more. But
I know,
if
I know.
I'm learning
I will
myself,
guide you. I will guide
yeah,
you, Priya. Don't worry.
yeah,
But please schedule
okay.
a call. I hear, right? We don't have much time, and it is not good that your personals I don't want to discuss with
No, no,
others.
no,
Okay.
no, not here. But I think in your website there is one one-to-one some
Ah,
link is
yeah, yeah.
there
TopMate is
that
there,
you
right? You
want to
just
click
click on
on.
it and choose
Mm.
the link and just follow that. Just book it. That's it. Okay. Next week.
I mean next week. Yeah, I will plan for next week. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome. Anything, guys?
Hi, Naresh.
Maybe. Hmm? You're
Hi,
good?
Yeah,
Anna.
just
Yeah.
wanted
Hi.
to ask about the weightage of ADF questions in the interviews that
20%.
you.
20%.
Sorry. Okay,
20%
so
approximately.
the more weightage is revolves around SQL, PySpark, and Databricks.
Yes. Scenario-based questions are mandatory.
Thank you.
Theory, you can expect 20%, but rest is, I mean to say, uh, practical is more. And yeah, scenario-based questions you have to prepare, yeah. Otherwise, you have to practice more, especially SQL and some Python and PySpark. Just now we discussed, right? I think our if you see our ebooks might be is a good, but still, if you want to explore more, someone say that's from Ankit Bansal and all. Is there? Nah, you go ahead and practice there also. Wherever you feel, wherever you get a good material, you go and practice there. It is not only clever studies, okay? So, but clever studies, I strongly recommend you keep this as a one of your material. Otherwise, na, you may miss something. I'm sure. Okay, because majority of material I prepared based on my practical experience. So whoever already taken, they know very well what is the importance of what is the material quality and you know and all. Okay, so but yeah, if you are already taken some other material, if you feel comfortable with that, you go it. You don't need to purchase anywhere. But it's up to you. You think twice before taking any material or a course. You're getting me right? What I mean to say?
Yeah, sure, Naresh. And
Yeah.
also,
Hmm.
2 years back, I had attended the interviews. That time, Spark optimization was the first thing that we were used to ask. So now looks like the trend has changed.
No, they're still asking optimizations because as you rightly remembered me, because a lot of questions ask me on performance optimization. I explained they, I don't know, but they impressed a lot. They asked me to explain two methods or three methods. I explained five, six methods, which we already implemented in our previous courses, right? So they sometimes they're surprised when we are explaining all the steps. That is the situation where we have to, right? So, and I forgot one thing, yeah. What happened is in one of the interview, a scheduled call only half an hour. I told him that even interviewer busy and I'm also busy. Scheduled from 1 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. Okay, because of I did get a time, I given that slot. But interviewer joined 5 minutes late. So he started 1 hour, 1:05 minutes p.m. IST. So, but he's asking so many questions, even 25 minutes, right? And structured way he's asking. First, he asked project related, then my challenges, what I faced in a production, then how I fixed it. One job is running very good in the beginning, but after a few months, job is taking a lot of time. What could be the possible reason? Okay, or sometimes it is getting out of memory exception. What is the possible reason? How you handle a data skewness issue? These kind of type of questions. He asked very good questions, to be frank. I just saw that he's kind of a mirror to me. Like if I ask some questions, the same way he's asking questions. And I answered majority questions. And what happened is at 1:30, he stopped. Naresh, actually I'm not done. But we were as per the scheduled time, You given us 1:30 only, till 1:30. That is half an hour. But I'm not done. Do you have a time? Do you have 5 minutes time? He asked me. I said, you didn't expect this answer from me, but I said this to interviewer. No, no problem. Do one thing. This is my lunch period. I will take my lunch around 2 p.m. Can you please continue till 2 p.m.? I answer this way. You're getting me right? If I ask interviewer to continue next half an hour, what is their feeling? You tell me.
They think that you are confident.
Yes. If you are confident, some people may answer different way. No, no, I don't have a time. I have other call. I can say that. Or, okay, we'll continue 5 minutes. I can say that. But I said, no need to worry. You take another half an hour time. I will take my lunch at 2 p.m. If I say this word, then you see, I'm not boasting myself. What the idea is, I'm trying to I'm trying to utilize the opportunity which he has given me to show my confidence levels. He just continued next to 10 minutes and then completed. Done. I selected for that interview also. I mean, that round also. I'm not saying that you have to play the same, but since situation come, then I acted like that. It didn't come the planned one, right? It is just came ad hoc. So if you are confident enough, no matter how many panels are there, 3 folks interviewed me for me, right? And yeah, there's a company, some ex-company. HR called me. Drive happened last Saturday, face to face. I said, no, I can't come on Saturday because our class is there. I didn't say that, but somehow I already selected multiple companies. But if you still want to conduct interview virtual, I will try. I said that. Interview said, no, this is off campus. Or can say you have to come to office and take. I said, no, I don't want to come because I don't have a time. And I'm not willing to come to office and I don't have a time, especially I'm not available on Saturday. She said, if you come to office and take interview, it is only one technical round. If you ask us to schedule virtual rounds, it are 4 technical rounds. I didn't expected this kind of a discussion from HR. How it is? If it's a virtual, she is saying 4 rounds. If it's a face to face, it is 1 round. How silly! I don't know whether true or not, but she told me like that. Can you guess what is my answer? Can you guess what might be what was my answer? Can anyone guess what was my answer?
Go ahead with virtual, no matter how many rounds.
True. Go ahead for virtual. I'm happy to attend 4 rounds. And with one HR round, total 5 rounds, she said. I said, go ahead and schedule 5 virtual rounds. I'm happy to face it. Of course, they didn't come back. This is one scenario. The second scenario is, if you are confident enough, no matter how many panelists are there in the interview, I'll least bother. If your 10 guys are asking me question, ask. Might be one guy may ask 10 questions or 10 guys will ask only one question. That means 10 questions. But I'm the common person, right? I can answer only when I know. Only I know. Though it is a 10 guys, doesn't mean that I have to have all answers, right? So you're getting me right. For me, it is not the matter of virtual, it's not matter of physical, or it is not matter of how many people are taking interview. It is not matter of how many rounds you are taking. As long as I'm confident enough. Will you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I forgot this, but yeah, I remember. I just shared with you. Okay. Some of the silly things, we'll remember this kind of moments a longer period.
Hi, Anna. Anvesh this side. Hope you remember.
Come on, Anvesh. How are you, man? Anvesh is one of a contributor for Clever Studies, content creation. And I know him, a very hard worker, and he followed our channel and our material, and also he learned many things and he started contributing to Clever Studies. I really appreciate. He selected for multiple offers. Every stage he discussed with me, even HR rounds, technical rounds, and he took my guidance. Based on my experience, I try to guide him, my inputs. Of course, he's working in a good company. Anvesh, I
Yes,
hope you are doing good, right?
yes, absolutely. What I suggest is whatever the preparation I've done, that is exclusively from your videos and your material. That helped me a lot. Previously, as you know, I have switched twice. Yes, in
Yeah.
March I have done a switch, and previously in last year also I have done a switch.
Yeah.
So whatever the experience I have got from the interviews, mainly they are expecting what is your understanding about the project. So how well you have understood the project and how well you have involved in the project. So that is what they are checking. That we get from your videos actually. No one has that structured way of telling the things how the project should run. If you don't
Yeah.
have any sort of experience only, this is for not the guys who has real experience. This is not for the guys who don't have any kind of experience. So that helped me a lot actually. So first of all, thank you for that. And afterwards, you have made the consolidation of both SQL and Python, for real-time scenarios. That also helped me a lot. And you know me personally, so I've been taking the input from you as well. So thank you for
Yeah.
that. Thank you, Anna. So
Thank
I
you so
treat you
much,
as my brother. So I've been associating that way only. Yeah.
Sure,
Thank you.
sure.
First of all, yeah, finally I've done it. Yeah.
Good to
Thank you.
hear all these things, Anvesh, and
Yeah.
all the best for
Yeah,
your.
I've just specifically joined today to congratulate you. I've
Okay,
been
thank
in the
you.
call from morning only. So I've
Oh,
been
great.
listening to your experience. So whatever you experienced that you shared, that I have been, I've also faced the same experience. That walk in, you have to come to walk in, and these things has happened to me also. After for virtual, they're asking for 4 to 3 rounds, and for walk in, there only one round. So these
Yeah.
things also happened to me. So same
Yeah.
as you,
Yeah.
most of the things has happened to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good, Anvesh. And don't forget to share your entry experience. I've been asking you.
Sure. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
to give
I
me the
have
question and
explained you my
answers.
scenario as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just do that. No worries.
No problem.
Yeah.
Take time. But yeah,
Yeah.
give me so that I will update in the notes.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
Great.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Naresh, most of the interviews are virtual or offline?
Virtual. But second round, they are calling. I mean, I can say out of 30 interviews I attended, might be f- 4 or 5 virtual, physical, rest all
Okay,
virtual.
great. Okay.
Any other questions you want to ask me? Because I don't know when I'm going to have another live session because I have to concentrate on the next assignments, next company, next all new, right? It will take some time to things get settled, and then only I can able to focus back on the again live classes. But yeah, I'm sure I may come up with a Fabric dedicated tutorial, not a project. Project we already completed. Before that, there is one more is left from us, that is data modeling. Okay, I very much interested to create a content on the data modeling because data modeling questions are there in interview for senior folks who is having 3 years plus experience or 5 years of experience. Because I answered, I will try to capture those notes and but data modeling I may release as a pre-recorded videos because live is little challenge always. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I don't comment when it will come, but as soon as possible. First of all, I have to give a first preference to a new company and then new project, and then again back to the stuff, technical stuff that I'm going to share with you all. So, but don't miss out our course or material if possible. Okay, I'm not a commercial guy here. You please try to understand. If I am a commercial, I've been repeating this word. If I am a commercial, then I know to spend this much time. I can spend this lot of time into my current company and take a higher positions and very good salary. But my intention is little different. I mean, I'm okay to work, but at the same time, I want to share something which I know. And I told you, right? Speaking, oral, learning, and the teaching is my passion. That is where I'm. Okay, and if I want money, and if I take a one proxy call, I will get a 50,000 INR for one proxy. That means that you come to know if I release one course, I may get a 1 lakh rupees, maybe after 1.5 month hard struggle. But if I just clear 2 rounds, I will get 1 lakh rupees. In India, if it's abroad, it is more. You have to understand. As for my experience, you are also seeing the comments, right? Maybe some people are forcing to take paid comments. But I never think I request a folks to write a comment that is based on their feedback. Then only they let them write. I never take a single paid comment. I don't want. I don't want. Instead, I'm happy with having zero reviews also. I don't have any problem. I'm telling you, don't, if you spend just 10,000 rupees, if you haven't purchased, and take a whole bunch and prepare well, but I'm sure it will give you a lot of inputs to you, and you will get a lot of package. Let's say your package is 10 lakhs. Because of this material, if you are able to clear some round, your package may goes up to 20 lakhs also. But how much you spend? Yeah, 10,000. 10,000 to get a 20 lakhs package or 100% high. But unfortunately, we won't put even 10,000, but we need 100% high. Do you have to think twice or thrice? You invest on you. Invest on you. What is the problem? It's okay. I don't want to. If I speak more on this, right? Naresh may think, taking to a commercial side. No, yeah, no, I don't want. I don't want to advertise those. You are seeing, right? I don't want to advertise also. Some other folks are advertising every day. Every day they will do some post on their courses. If you see my history in the LinkedIn, I don't advertise my course nor in a YouTube, nor in a LinkedIn, or nor in a any other social media. I don't have an account, Insta, Facebook. I don't use it. Twitter, only YouTube. That because of a knowledge sharing. I'm not interested to waste my time by going through some other social media where it is don't make any sense, don't add any values to our life. Okay, and I forgot one important point is to success in your path or life. First thing is you have to keep your mobile at least 3 to 4 steps from your side, from away from you. Go and watch when there is a call, or go and watch your social media things every 1 hour or 2 hours whenever you require. But don't keep your mobile with you when you are started learning. This is an enemy for us. If you go and check your settings, you are wasting your time minimum 2 to 3 hours or 4 hours per day on mobile. Unwanted things. Don't watch content on mobile, even it is YouTube, even it is a technical. Try to watch content on a big screen or a laptop or a desktop so that your focus will be more and more accurate. Hope you are getting me. Don't keep your mobile with you when you are started learning. If mobile is with you, then stop learning it. That is the first enemy for us. See your mobile if you are not having a calls or getting a calls, or if I am not against that you don't see your social media accounts. No, you go and watch it, but put some time now. Set some time. Okay, 15 minutes. I want to check all my messages. Go it every 1 hour. Go spend 15 minutes. But at that 15 minutes, you don't watch videos or don't practice it. Don't do 2 things at a time. Entertainment, study, you should not do at a time. Either one you take it. Okay, this is what is the first step to success. Hope you understand. You agree or not?
Yeah, no.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that is what I will do. I will keep my phone away. If possible, I will keep my mobile into different room. And I will hear, if I get a call, I will go and take the call and put my mobile there itself during my practice. How it is possible for me? Can you please try? I try to understand. I am working as a, project manager, handling almost 20 plus team, and technical, non-technical, lot of interviews. I used to take interviews. I used to attend a lot of calls, office calls, personal calls, top-end calls. Then creation of content, like taking preparation for a live classes. You see, very, very less people will take live classes. It is not easy to have a live sessions. You will see a lot of recorded sessions on a YouTube, not a live. You might notice it. Very less people will conduct live classes. It's not easy to conduct live sessions. You might You may agree with me, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, I will agree.
Okay, and you should have a confidence. You should have a well preparation. You should spend a lot of time. You should have a commitment. Did I miss even single class? Single weekend, guys? Single weekend, did I miss it? Though one of my relative expert, close relative, and the next day I taken a class, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So if you target something, don't excuse yourself due to various reasons. Your improvement or your aim is going to stop, or you can say your aspiration is going to stop when you start giving excuses, whatever is the reason. Whenever you started giving excuses, then you are stopping your growth. You are stopping your success. Successful people don't say excuses. This, please mark my words. I'm not saying that you should not enjoy. A Sunday second half, I do a enjoyment. Enjoyment means there's a meaning is different. For me, enjoyment is spending time with my kids or going out with them or watching some good comedy movie, okay, or some feel good movie or going to my parents' house, right? So, and eating my favorite food or sleeping sometime. That isn't my enjoyment. But for you, might be different. So, one day, please do enjoy. Complete whatever you want to enjoy. Every Sunday, you please go and enjoy after these classes. Second half, completely enjoy. Whenever you have a free time, enjoy it. But take serious. Don't prepare years of years, yeah. Why? Not required. Just 2 to 3 months. Hardly when you spend 2 to 3 hours per day dedicatedly, you will get a job within 4 months. Don't find any shortcuts. Good things will always take some time. That's I strongly believe. That is where you are seeing the content, live classes, editing. I forgot to tell you, editing will take, if this 3 hours class, if I want to edit, it will take 9 hours minimum time for me. Minimum 9 hours. 9 hours spending is huge. Out of all our commitments, spending 9 hours only to edit the video to keep, because why I'm going to edit? Because I can upload 3 hours video straight away. But out of 3 hours, right? Some miscellaneous thing is there which is not required for us. I have to remove it. And at the same time, we can see 3 hours media without any break. Without any break, 3 hours movie you can see. That is our mentality. Without interval also you can see. Watch. You can watch a complete movie. But continuous in 15 minutes you can't watch our technical videos. That is what our mindset. If you are seeing some video more than 30 minutes, you will skip it. That is where we are dividing our 3 hours course or 2.5 hours course or videos into topic wise, making sure that it should not go beyond 30 minutes. If it's going beyond 30 minutes, I don't have in my hand because of some topics we have to cover. That's why some videos are more than 30 minutes. But otherwise, all our videos on an average 10 to 15 minutes runtime. Because I don't want to get you bored. I don't want to look into other area when you are watching that video. That is what intention behind to create such number of videos. And it is also very easy for your interview preparation. Whenever you have a doubt, a particular video, you go to only particular video. You no need to watch entire 3 hours video and check where is the topic which you don't know or which you don't have a confidence. So for revision also very easy. If you already have a revision of 30%, why you want to go and check the 30% video? Rather you go directly one video where you are not confident enough and get that knowledge out of it. For revision, it is very easy. Okay, again, you're going somewhere, but these are some steps or tricks I strongly believe, I strongly follow. If you feel may helpful for you, or if you are already following, I'm happy. If not, try to follow if it makes sense for you. That's it, guys. without preparation, I can talk another 2.5 hours also. Doesn't matter for me. But the thing is, you should have some content. Okay. Shall we close the call or do you have any last question?
Any plans of live meeting sessions, Naresh?
Yeah, some people are asking. I think let's after 3 months we'll plan for um, one meetup. What do you say?
Yeah, cool.
But places matter, yeah. If you have some place, let me know. Okay, places matter. Where we have to meet. The place should have some board, right? Or if you guys are asking something, a board or if without board also is fine. But you decide some place in Hyderabad and let me know. Then I will try to conduct that also. So we will meet up and discuss one-on-one and share our experiences, knowledge, or inputs, whatever. Okay. If you already have some place, let me know. If not, I have to search. Right, guys? All right. Shall we wind up? Team, shall we wind up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much for your
Thank you
time,
so
sir.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so much,
guys.
Naresh.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy
You
weekend.
are the inspiration to us, sir.
Not like that. I'm just sharing my experiences. At
But
least
for
one
me too, sir.
person, uh, at least one person change their lives because of my one word. Uh, I'm fine. I'm happy. That's it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your time and patience. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Naresh.
Thank you.